The Red Wolves are coming off of a 52-28 win against New Mexico State that helped them clinch a share of the Sun Belt title, or at least a share of the Sun Belt title this season, and now face Texas State at home this Saturday at 2 p.m. Central Time. Coach, before we get to questions, please give us your thoughts on last week's game against New Mexico State and the upcoming game against Texas State.
Just proud of the guys. They battled. We've been on the road for a month now, and not an easy trip to get to Las Cruces. It's a lot of bus and plane and bus again to higher altitude and against a team that was coming in with a lot of momentum. But proud of what the guys did. We played well in all three phases. We were able to create turnovers and control Larry Rose for the most part and kind of keep him under control. And special teams stepped up big, and offense just continued to do what we've been doing for weeks now and run the ball well and be able to create explosive plays over the top. So a collective team win, but work's not done yet. We're excited about a share of the title, but we really don't want to share it. We want to win it outright. We know we got to win another game to do that. And keep moving forward. So it's a 1-0 mentality, and it has been for a long time. And proud of what the guys are doing to get us to this point.
Thank you, Coach. First questions come from Matt Roberson with the Jonesboro Sun.
Hey, Coach, how are you doing this morning?
Good, Matt.
Hey, are you ready to talk about a bowl game yet?
Sure. I mean, we're going somewhere, but we don't know where yet. But I'll talk about it all you want. The idea of it.
Have you? I guess you haven't heard anything, or
no, sir. We've. I think we all know that we'll be playing somewhere, and felt like that we secured that at least with a win this week. But we do not know where yet.
As far as the players go, having played in the GoDaddy Bowl 4 years in a row, do you get the feeling that they'd kind of like to go somewhere else?
Yeah, we haven't talked about it, and they've been great about going back and have made the most of the trip, but. I would say that probably if given an option, they would prefer to take another trip, as would the fan base. But hey, we just want to keep playing somewhere every postseason.
And I'm not sure, but are you under the impression that bowl bids can be extended at some point this week?
Well, I've seen some that already have. I don't know if each bowl game or each conference is different. I just know that I've seen some bowl games that have already secured spots. I think Middle Tennessee this past week with the Bahama Bowl already agreed upon playing there, but I don't know all the guidelines, so I would think that we're getting really close to being able to secure some things.
Okay. You got any thoughts on Freddie Knighton and Blaze Taylor being named Sunbelt Players of the Week this week?
Well, they both had great performances, no doubt, and even what's crazy was Freddie. I'm not sure that was even one of Freddie's best games. It just so happens that he was chosen this week. He missed a couple opportunities that he'd love to have had back. The one interception he had was really out of his control. It was a screen. It's a blind throw, so it was one of those we're just kind of guessing on what we're going to see defensively, but he's played better and better each week and running the ball with a tremendous amount of confidence and making good decisions. Blaze is we felt like going in with what they did on the punt team, that if we could just ever get our hands on one, which was hard with the way they kick it, that we felt like that the guys could match up well and he could take advantage of it. And I thought he made great decisions back there, because there were several that were not catchable that would have been really risky. The several he had a chance to get his hands on and stop them from rolling, he did a great job. And then the two big returns, especially the touchdown, and it came at a great time. It was still a 28-14 game. The momentum changed drastically at that point. Really, I thought, kind of took the air out of them and stretched us out to a point where it felt like that we could control it. It came at a great time, but Blaze did a great job. But you got to give credit to the guys blocking too. We had guys covered up and down the field, and the other 10 guys did a great job as well.
Thank you, Matt. Our next questions come from Luke Matheson with RedWolfReport.com.
Morning, Coach. How are you?
Morning.
First off, what's it feel like to get that first conference championship as a head coach?
Well, I told those guys afterwards, some of those seniors are kind of used to doing this, but you get one first kiss, you get to go to your first prom, you get to drive your first car, and as a head coach, you get one first conference title. I hope there's many more to come, but this is one of those deals I'll never forget. I'll never forget the kids that helped us get it done. I mean, so for me, it's a great feeling. I'm proud of the guys, the staff. They've made my job really easy, and it'll be one that I'll never forget, regardless of what happens in my career from this point on. You can only do it once for the first time, and this has been a great ride.
Right. Talking about the seniors, obviously the 4 conference titles in 5 years. Talk about your seniors and how they've been for you.
You couldn't ask them to do any more. They've bought into what we want to do in terms of how we do it, just the level of accountability that we've asked them to be a part of, and really they've started to even move it to the next step where they expect it of each other and hold each other to a high standard. The work ethic that we carry throughout the year with Shadid in the off season and just our day-to-day practice. And I mean, there are a lot of changes that they've gone through over the last 5 years, and to accept it and adapt to it, and then lead the way they've led throughout what we've asked them to do. You could not ask for a group to do any better. And I know they have a chance to be the winningest senior class in school history with one more win. They have a chance to finish up the season with a 10-win season, which are hard to come by, and maybe even starting to receive votes in the top 25. I mean, there's a lot of great things in terms of their legacy that is going to be really hard to duplicate, and just something they're going to be able to carry with them the rest of their lives. I'm proud of that group.
Do you feel the first half energy was better this week?
It was, and it was a tough trip, man. The altitude and the elevation, having been off for a week, I think it was not a lot of energy in the stadium, but I thought our guys handled it better than we did at Monroe. I think we learned a little bit from that, and we came out with better energy. I think we also really had a tremendous amount of respect for the opponent we were playing. Having won 3 in a row and as good of a tailback as Larry Rose is, I thought our kids handled it the right way.
Thank you very much. We have time for one final question from a caller in Little Rock, Arkansas. Caller, please identify yourself and go ahead.
Coach Jeff Reed, how did you come out injury-wise at New Mexico State?
Not bad. I think we did lose one guy. We lost Jamar Clark for the last 2 games. He had a patella tendon kneecap issue, and it's going to require a little bit of work, and he'll be fine in the future. But we're going to lose him for this week and for the bowl game. And we're fortunate we got Kyle Harris to play out there, and we've got Daniel Keith, and they both came in and spelled us and played well. We'll finish up the season with those guys. Other than that, we came out really healthy. Nobody beat up. I mean, we're tired. They're banged up, but we didn't lose anybody else, and should be pretty much at full strength this Saturday.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, and thank you, Coach Anderson. That's all the questions we have.